Hi, I'm Amy Yildizla and welcome to Rebirth Pilates, day 7. Today we're going to be focusing on extension. So when people extend their spine, they tend to extend a lot from the lumbar spine, this low back area. But what we really want to focus on is extending from this upper back, from the cervical spine, from the top of the neck all the way through to right where the low back starts. And then you can continue into low back extension. But we really want to make sure we're getting that upper back to extend before we extend into the lower back. So I'm going to give you some tricks on how to do that. But first we need to get ourselves warmed up because you always want to warm up before you do extension. So let's get started. So I'm going to start with my feet in parallel. Again, hip distance apart. I'm going to lift my arms up overhead for a big inhale. And then I'm going to go up and over and dive towards my toes with an exhale. Inhale at the bottom. And exhale as I restack my spine coming back up. Remember, if you need to soften your knees at the bottom, that's fine. Take an inhale. Full breath in. Exhale, full breath out, rolling down. Hold for an inhale. Exhale, soft knees, roll back up. One more time. Inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, roll down. Feel your full footprint into the mat. Inhale. Exhale, push into your full footprint as you restack your spine. Inhale, arms up. And bring your arms down. You're going to come down to the mat, and however you've been practicing coming down to the mat, I'm going to do a squat to sit. And then I'll use my hands to move myself back on the mat. I'm going to have my hands behind my knees, use my arms to sit myself tall on those sits bones. Inhale as you prepare. Exhale as you round into the low back, stretching out that low back. Arms will straighten. Inhale at the back. And exhale, take that C shape forward. Inhale, sit tall. 2 more. Rounding into the low back. Inhaling to hold. Exhale, C shape forward. Inhale, sit tall. One last one. Hold. And sit tall. Exhale, you're going to round back. This time you'll let your legs go and lay yourself all the way down onto the mat. Bring your arms down by your side. Bend your knees. Bring your feet in back into that hip distance apart, pretty close to your sits bones. Arms actively press into the mat. Inhale as you prepare. Exhale as you tuck the tail. And round yourself up, articulating your spine up to the top. Inhale here, and exhale, laying your spine down piece by piece, trying to create space between the vertebrae. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, rock the pelvis back, press the low back down, and then peel your spine up and away. Knees stay in parallel, equally weighted inside and outside of the foot, chin off the neck. Inhale and exhale, lowering down. When I say chin off the neck, I mean we're not tucking and giving ourselves a double chin. We're trying to keep our cervical spine, our neck, more neutral. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale as you tuck the tail and peel yourself up and away. Inhale to hold. And exhale, coming down. Good. Float the arms up so they're in line with your shoulders. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, curl your head, neck, and chest up. Use your hands behind your legs. Pull yourself deeper rather than higher. Check in with your tail. Can you keep that neutral spine but get that low back down? Reach long with the arms. Then lift them up by the ears and lower everything down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale to curl up. Inhale to pull a little deeper. Exhale, arms up to the ears. and lay everything down. Inhale to pause. Exhale, curl. Inhale, deepen. Exhale, arms up and lay the spine down. Inhale to pause. Exhale to curl up. Hands behind the legs. Find that neutral pelvis. Reach the arms long. And then bring your legs into tabletop. Squeeze them together. Hands back behind the thighs. We're going to breathe into the space between our shoulder blades. Inhaling deeply there. Exhaling all the air. Check in with your pelvis. 3 more breaths. Really trying to expand the space between your shoulder blades. 1 more. Reach the arms long and start your 100 breath. You in for 5. Out for 5. 3 more. 2. Last one. Hands behind the legs. Pull yourself deeper. Lower your feet and lay yourself all the way down. Stretch the legs long. Stretch the arms long. Flex the feet. Inhale, head, neck, and chest lift. And exhale, lift and reach over the feet. Inhale there. And exhale, layer it down. Again, if you need to modify your roll up by bending your knees, putting something behind your back, take the time to do that. You want the roll up to be really sequential. No use of momentum. A good way to slow yourself down is to count. Kathy Grant used to sing a song. I don't sing, so I won't torture y'all with that. But I can count backwards from 10. So I'll start here. Inhale and exhale for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale and exhale for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So doing that, make sure that you're keeping your roll up and roll down the same rate. So by counting, you can really be sure that you're slowing yourself down on the way down and you're not using momentum on the way up. If I was bending my knees to do it, how would I do that? I'd inhale, I'd bend my knees, grab behind my legs, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to come up one more time. Slow and control. Find that deep round C curve and a good stretch forward. And then sit tall. We're going to come to our quadruped, hands and knees. Warm up our extension a little bit. Knees will be right under the pelvis, hands right under the shoulders. You're going to actively push the ground away. Check that you're not hyperextending your elbows, not hanging out in your joints. You're going to push into all of your fingers, your whole palm as you round your spine away from the ground. Head comes closer to pubic bone. And then you'll inhale, look forward, open the spine. Actively pull your palms towards your knees without moving them to create extension. Exhale, round it out. Inhale, pull through. One more. Exhale, cat. Inhale to cow. Good. From here, you'll come to laying on your stomach. turn myself around. Probably would have been easier this way. So from here, we're gonna have our hands in this diamond shape. We're gonna place the diamond shape right above our heads. So we're gonna actively pressing into our forearm and our hands when we go into extension here. So this is to help us focus on extending this upper spine. But first we need to get our lower body set. So to do that, I'm gonna bring my legs into parallel. I'm gonna push my pubic bone actively down into the mat and see if I can lift my hip points up a little bit. So this front of these hips are lifting. That's gonna get my low abs nice and engaged and my glutes and hamstrings active. Good, and then I'm gonna place my head down. I'm gonna press actively into my hands, into my forearms, lift my face and look forward. And bring it down. I'm going to inhale as I extend my spine looking forward. I'm actively pushing my hands and my arms out and I'm pulling them back towards me to expand the space across the front of my collarbones. And I'll exhale to lower down. 3 more. I'm inhaling, opening the front of my body. And exhaling, lowering down. Checking in with my legs, my pubic bone, my lower body, and extending my upper spine. And down. 1 more like that. And down. I'm going to bring my hands underneath my shoulders now. My forearms are down by my sides. It's like I'm rolling a marble forward with my nose, opening through the collarbones like I just did, actively pressing my hands. And then I'm going to keep coming up, but only as much as I can keep that upper back opening out. And I'll come back down. So again, I will extend into the lumbar spine, but I want to make sure I'm extending in my thoracic spine, my upper spine first. So I'll find that extension, actively hold that extension as I start to come up. And then bring it back down. I'll check in with my legs, my pubic bone, my hip points 1 more time. And bring it back down. And then you'll push yourself back into a child's pose or a rest position. Sitting back as much as you can. And letting your back stretch. Come up to sitting. We'll do a little side bending, and then we'll be done for today. So we're gonna sit in the Z-sit, arms out to a T. You're gonna bring your right hand down, push actively with your right hand, push your left hip down, and reach over with your left arm. The goal is to open up these ribs and really stretch the space between the fingertips and the hip. And then you'll come up, you're gonna grab your leg and pull yourself to stretch the other way. 2 more times. Hand comes down. We push up and over. And we'll stretch the other way. Last one. Actively push with your hand, push your hip down, and reach up and over. You can bend your bottom elbow and reach even more to get a little more stretch this time. And this time you're gonna reach both arms over and round yourself back away from your leg and breathe here for 2 breaths. You're breathing into that space behind your shoulder blades. Good. You'll come up and you'll switch your legs. So again, you're in this Z-sit. You may feel tight in one of your hips. You can always put something underneath your hip if it's not on the ground, or if it doesn't feel comfortable, or find a position for your legs that works for you if your knee doesn't like it. There's lots of options for modifications. Please let me know in the comments if you need one that I didn't offer. So you're going to push that left hand into the ground, reach over with the right hand, push down with the right hip, open the top lung, ribs. Breathe into that top lung, and then you'll exhale, come across and stretch over, breathing now into the left lung. Good. 2 more times. Hand comes down, right arm up and over, right hip down. Reach them away from each other. Actively push your left hand so you can open those ribs even more. And up and over. Inhale here. One more time this way. And up and over. And both hands to the right shin. Round yourself back away from your arms. And breathe into the back of the body between those shoulder blades. One more deep breath there. And come back to sitting on your mat. And you can come up to standing. You'll come to standing, feet in parallel. We'll end with one roll down. Big inhale up to the ceiling. Exhale, round over your feet. Soften your knees if you need to. Take a big breath here. Soften your knees as you round yourself up. Lift your arms up overhead, grow tall. Keep that height as you lower your arms. And thank you for coming and doing day 7. I hope to see you back here on the mat for day 8. Again, I'm Amy, and this is Rebirth Pilates. Please subscribe to make sure you always know when I have a new video available. And also check out our website at rebirthpilates.com, where you'll find blogs, information on getting lessons with me, and also more information on myself, Rebirth Pilates, and Pilates in general. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Thank you so much.